Hey everybody, it's Matt from Union Horror Movies, and welcome to my end of the month haul. This is the haul that I picked up for the month of May. Yes, uh, not a lot of DVDs this time. Some good amount of Blu-rays. So yeah, I'll get on with the haul for what I picked up. Again, mostly from Amazon, pawn shops. There's a store in Syracuse, New York called Soundgarden. Love going there. A lot of good stuff. Of course, a lot of good releases, some okay releases. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get on with the haul. Okay. All right, guys. Again, start with the DVDs. Work my way to the blues. The first one I picked up was from a pawn shop. This I saw Tokyo Shock, and of course, I didn't own it. I might as well grab it for $1. Couldn't beat it. It's called Alive. This thing has some weight to it. It's both 2 discs. And it came with the insert. So that was kind of neat. I don't know anything about this film. It looks pretty cool from reading the synopsis on it. So if anybody's seen the movie Alive, let me know. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Kind of cool to give it a watch. Again, I only spent $1 on it, so I'm not too worried if it sucked or not. Next I picked up, I found at Soundgarden, which was in Syracuse, Anthropophagus. Never seen it. I know a lot of people have. This comes with a slipcover, and this one is also a 2-discer. So I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to check this one out. I only paid like $7 for this used, so I was very happy to see this in a used section. So I know some people are like, "Oh my God, you've never seen Anthropophagus?" Yep, I have never seen it. I guess it's supposed to be like based on the Grim Reaper. Or, no, it's called The Grim Reaper. Sorry. So, yeah, guys, Anthropophagus. Can't wait to give that one a watch. That'll be a first-time watch for me. Also from Soundgarden, I was surprised to see this because I found an old Anchor Bay. That is called Curse of the Devil. Let's see his old Anchor Bay right there. This one is a Paul Nashley film. Now, I was looking at that Paul Nashley collection that's coming out on Blu-ray, coming out in a month or two. This was not on it, so that's why I picked it up. And of course, it's old Anchor Bay, so of course I had to jump on it. I love collecting a lot of the old Anchor Bays. Also, too, is kind of upgrading them as well down the road, so it's always fun. But you hardly ever see any of this stuff in the wild. So yes, Curse of the Devil. Never seen it. So if you guys seen it, let me know. Love to hear your thoughts. Picked up The Evil Within. A couple people recommended this to me. I like this one a lot. I thought it was well done. The actor Frederick Coer, who was in obviously Death Race. I know I've seen him in other films. He plays a mentally challenged kid who got injured when he was a kid because he was a genius. His brother knocked him down the stairs. Now he becomes a disabilities, special needs guy. Gets a friend from Michael Berryman, who was actually not his friend, who was trying to invade him. It's really weird, but this was really good. Very psychological. So there's some cool history to this movie where it was filmed in 2002, but it was later released finished in 2015. No, the director died in 2015, but just got released in 2017. There's also the actor who played Tiny from House of Thousand Corpses. I always forget his name. He had a cameo in this too, so that was pretty neat seeing him in there. I always forget his name. But yeah, it's got Sean Patrick Flannery in it. Great film. Highly recommend it. Picked up The Headless Horseman. This is I think it was an old Sci-Fi Channel movie. Yep, it was. It's like a supernatural slasher film, which was kind of neat, based on the Headless Horseman. He has to go around killing and decapitating these people and taking their heads. And every time he gets a head, he puts his head in this black pit descended to hell. He grows a part of his head. And it was actually very watchable, very fun to watch. I liked it. Mostly all practical effects. I think there were some CGI, but for what it was worth, it was definitely worth it. Finally, I had this in my collection. I have all the others except for this one, and that's Killer Tomatoes Strike Back. I have all the rest except for this one. So this was to finish up the Killer Tomatoes collection. Next I picked up is called Mark of the Beast. The reason why I picked this up is in further Blu-rays, there is a movie called VHS Massacre, and the director of that, this is his film. He was on a search for it. He was wondering where he could find a copy of it and everything. So I'm like, oh, it looked interesting. So I did a little research on it. I saw the trailer. I said, okay, why not? So this was pretty cheap on Amazon, so I picked it up. Hopefully it's good. All right. This one I actually got to meet the director, and it was during Free Comic Book Month, which takes place at the first Saturday of May. And, oh, excuse me. And I had to take a nice little drive to meet him because I have his first, not his first movie, but I have Hypothermia. So I brought that to get signed. And he was so very surprised that I brought Hypothermia to get signed for him. It actually made his day, and he actually had some other DVDs to sell. And this one struck my fancy. It's called Satan Hates You. It has Michael Berryman, Debbie Rochon, Reggie Bannister, Angus Scrimm, Larry Feddersen, and a bunch of others. This looked pretty interesting. I actually have him signed it. That is by James. Oh wow! Like sometimes I just can't read people's handwriting. Sometimes, other days I'll be like, oh, I know exactly who that is. James Felix McKinney. Yep. And also this guy right here, Larry Love, he was a set designer for this as well, and also a set designer for Hypothermia. He was there with him, so I had them both sign it. So that's pretty cool. Never seen the movie. Gotta take it a watch at some point. Danger After Dark, that's what it's released on. So yeah, Satan Hates You. Serial Slasher. This was a buck from a pawn shop. I did a review on this on Body Bags. It's not the greatest. I picked up some Nick box films, and this one he sent me because the order took quite a long time to come, and he said he will send me something extra. So he sent me this called She's Dead. Looks like a person is dead, and of course the guy who's living there, poses with the corpse. His parents are coming, so he's got to dismember the corpse to get rid of it. He's got to figure out what happened to her, I guess. It looks interesting. Limited edition by Nick Box. Another one I picked up from Soundgarden. I said, why not? I didn't care for the Blu-ray because it came with all action movies. And like, am I going to put this movie in my horror collection? But it's called Silent Rage. I am putting this in my horror collection. Great. It's like a slasher with Chuck Norris, which was pretty cool. Never seen it before. I paid, I think, $2.99 for this. So it's definitely well worth it. Really enjoyed it. Cool slasher. From Bull Moose. When I saw this, I had a double take because this movie's out of print. And I've been after this movie for quite some time. They had it for $8.99. I said, boom, I'm buying it. And that is Snakehead Terror. Yeah, again, for some reason, trying to find this on anywhere is way out of print. And when I found this for $8.99, again, I jumped on it like a fat kid who loves chocolate cake. Yes. Sci-Fi Channel, Killer Snakehead Fish. What can I say? It's got CGI and everything, but it's a lot of fun. Especially if you like killer fish movies or anything like that. Well worth it. This one's the first Nick box that I ordered from that sale that he had. And that's called Terror Telly. This is a horror anthology. So I don't know anything about it, so I picked it up. Gotta get this one to watch. Looks pretty neat. I like anthologies. Had to grab it. I can't believe I didn't have this in my collection. As of course is the Tingler. Another creature feature from the 1950s. Good old black and white with Vincent Price. Yes. Love the Tingler. And the other one I ordered from Nick Box is a trailer compilation called Trashtastic. Pretty much, this has a bunch of trailer compilations, mostly from independent films. It even says a Cinema Wasteland exclusive screener edition, which is kind of neat. I've never been in there. But it has people from Nick Box, Dustin Mills, Dickie Flicks, and a bunch of others. The Sleaze Box, James Balsamo. So you got a whole bunch of ones here. And if you can read this, those are all the name of the films. But again, you have Pumpmaster Massacre, Swamphead. There's a movie. I was talking to Mood 616, and he goes, "There's a movie called Cunt Hunt on this." Pretty much, it was the trailer was made. The director backed out, or something happened with the director, so the movie never got made and finished. So there's a trailer on here for a movie that's never going to happen, supposedly. Who knows? You got Teller Telly on here. Whole bunch of other films I never even heard of. So I can't wait to Leaf Blower Massacre. All the shit that's on here. This looks insane. If you can read this and pause this, I'll do my best. There you go. Pause it right there. Those are all the films. The artwork is fucking insane. I love the artwork. So yeah, trailer compilation, gotta have it. And last for the DVDs, I told you it's a small DVD list. Another old Anchor Bay that I found at Soundgarden. Werewolf Shadow. Again, it's another Paul Nashley film. Again, I checked the box set that's coming out on Blu-ray. This is not on it, so I jumped on it. Again, old Anchor Bay setup. Don't know anything about it. It's mostly a blind buy. Can't wait to give it a watch. Alright, so that's the DVDs. The Blu-rays. Picked up the Autopsy of Jane Doe. Still got to get us a watch. I've been hearing really great things about this movie, so I got to give that one a spin. Ben, finally to have this in my collection. I don't think I ever had a DVD or a DVD release. I think there was a VHS back in the day. But I'm very glad to have Ben in the collection. That was a no-brainer to buy. It was like day one buy. It got released. Beyond the Gates. I watched this on Netflix first, then I loved it. So I picked up the Blu-ray. It's got more special features on it. Great. Kind of they were playing a board game with a VHS because their father owned a VHS store. And the father went missing, so they had to go find him. I used to have a game on VHS. It was all plastic figures and everything. I forgot the name of it. It had dragons and knights and wizards. When I was a kid, loved playing it, loved playing the VHS. So this really reminded me of that time when I was a kid playing with those board games with the VHS. Brain Damage. Finally picked this up. Well, actually, no, I've ordered this through Diabolic, and it came with the little Elmer pin, if you can see that. That's pretty neat. But I never bought the DVD, so I'm glad I never bought the Synapse DVD. And Arrow comes out and puts this awesome edition. Look at that. Freaking wall of text right there. Of special features. So I was very happy to have Brain Damage in my collection now. Another one I've been pulling off, and I finally pulled the trigger. Can't believe I'm saying pulling the trigger. But that's the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. This was like $13 brand new with the slip from Kino. Gotta have it in the collection. I'm surprised I didn't have it before, so I'm glad to have it. Found this at an antique store for all apparent reasons for $4. I found a couple of them. And that is George Romero's Diary of the Dead. It's one of the George Romero films I did not own, so I picked it up. Came in today, and that is Evil Ed, the 3-disc Blu-ray from Arrow. Again, fantastic release that Arrow does. Holy crap. The DVD was way out of print, going for an insane amount of money. Still is. But having this limited edition, it's got the director's approved 3-disc edition. And discs 1 and 2 are the Blu-ray and DVD as well. Special edition cut. So you have different versions of this film. And disc 3 is the Blu-ray original cut, limited edition exclusive. So that's pretty cool. And of course, all these special features. Arrow does a killer job with their shit. So yeah, Evil Ed, very happy they got a Blu-ray. Holy crap. From SRS Cinema, we have Frames of Fear. This one is another anthology. So this one looked pretty weird. It's a shot on video anthology. So it's got a weird killer scarecrow on it. That's what lured me in. So yeah, gotta get that one to watch it sometime soon. From Hell, from the Warner Brothers Archive Collection. Very happy to have this. The picture quality is fantastic. Another killer tree dude. It's great from the 1950s. I hope Warner Brothers puts more of their stuff on Blu-ray. I'd love to see Killdozer, Bad Ronald, maybe Green Slime. A whole bunch of those need a Blu-ray, so I hope they put that out. Picked up Galaxy of Horror. This is another anthology to do with sci-fi horror. And this one is this was a limited run too. Another one from the Little Terrors. They did After Midnight. No, Minutes to Midnight they did. And they did this one. So this one's based on outer space. So gotta get this one to watch. Don't know. I've heard mixes on it. Get Out. Fantastic film. I saw this in the theaters. Loved it. Finally, I have it in the collection. The Great Wall. I am putting this in my collection. It is like a creature feature. Pretty cool. I don't care what people say, it doesn't do with the history. It's a fun watch. It's good for popcorn type watching. Cool creatures, good special effects. Yeah, Great Wall. I enjoyed it. The Hearse from Vinegar Syndrome. I like this cover art, so I kept the same cover art. Pretty cool, like ghostly type movie. Yeah. From Code Red, re-releasing this out. 2-disc. House on Sorority Row. This has always been hard to find, kind of out of print. And he had a couple on the site, so I definitely jumped on the bandwagon and picked one up. So I was very happy to finally have House on Sorority Row in my collection. Great little slasher. Finally. I'll do the box set last. We got Pumpmaster 2 and, of course, Pumpmaster 3. They were dirt cheap. They're like $7 each on Amazon. Couldn't resist. Love Pumpmaster. Silent Scream from Code Red again. Guess it's another slasher. Never seen it. Heard good things. Can't wait to give that on the watch. Soylent Green. I got this from Barnes & Noble. For those on sale for 50%. I had some coupons, so I got it for like $7 brand new. Good old Charlton Heston. Yeah, good shit. Another $4 from that antique store, and that's an Upgrade Super Hybrid. Had this on DVD. I love the movie so much. I upgraded it to the Blu-ray. It's good quality. Another Code Red, and that's The Terror Within 2. I never knew there was a sequel to The Terror Within, so that's awesome. Another obscure film. I think I had maybe VHS, but that's it. So yeah, great to have that stuff. Also, too, is Twisted Nightmare. Another slasher, which I'll probably be watching sometime soon. I had never seen it. Another obscure 80s flick. Can't wait to give that one a watch. Alright, here's that VHS Massacre. The cover art looks pretty cool. It's pretty much the rise and fall of physical media and what it has to do with the future and everything. That's really cool. Great documentary. I watched it. Again, that Mark of the Beast was based off this documentary. That's the reason why I bought it, because it was kind of interesting to check on. And it's an independent film. I like supporting independent companies. But the VHS Massacre has some cool features. Great little documentary on VHS and stuff. And DVDs and Blu-rays. Virus. Had to upgrade it. I love Virus. The Void. Fantastic film. As soon as I bought it, when I got it in the mail, popped it right in that same night. Fantastic. All practical effects. Great story. Kind of like a Hellraiser type movie. Oh, beautiful. And the other one of those $4 I picked up was John Carpenter's The Ward. Brand new. Couldn't resist picking this up for $4. Haven't seen it, but I'll give it a watch at some point soon. Got Willard. Finally the original. Another one that I think only made it to VHS. Never seen the light of day in DVD. Had to have it. So that's awesome. The Windmill, fantastic supernatural slasher from Holland. Uh, Again, this is great. My only gripe was that this was a BDR. It was burn on demand, which was kind of weird seeing that on there. But for the movie itself, was fantastic. Uh, Great gore, great special effects. Yeah, the Windmill. And for last for the Blu-rays was XX. It's another anthology. Basically, all women directed it. I've heard some mixes on it, so I'll see for myself. I got it cheap from Best Buy, so yeah. And I talked about box sets. From last month, you notice I picked up the Phantasm Sphere set. Well, guess what? I picked up the Phantasm Well Go USA set just because this thing is so much easier to get a hold of to watch your movies. Each one is in its own individual case. They all have reversible cover art. And of course, I actually reversed them all. So there's 5, 4, 3, 2, and of course 1 with all the original artworks. I love it. Comes with the poster, which I kept in there, and this awesome Phantasm book. Now, if you're still debating on which one to grab, whatever's easier, I've heard a rumor that the Well Go USA set is, I don't know if it's limited or what, but you can't really find it anymore. So I don't know if it's going out of print or what, but if you see it and you're thinking which one to grab, either or is great. I love Phantasm, so I love having both sets. The Sphere can be a display piece, kind of like how I had that Tremors set before. The Tremors display, the Sphere can be display, and I can easily grab a movie out of here. Versus the box set, which I have to go through the Sphere, take it off, find which one to take out. Here I can just grab it and go. So I liked how Well Go USA did this box set too. Don't believe Arrow's box set is also fantastic. So yeah, all depends on which one you want. I'm just glad to have them both. So yeah, but that's me. All right, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my update for my end of the month haul for May. Please post your comments down below in the comment section. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. Try and get to that 1,000 mark and hopefully more. And when I do 1,000, I definitely want to do a contest. So yeah, so tell everybody to sub me. All right, guys. Please let me know your thoughts down below. I love reading the comments, and I always reply. All right, guys. Peace.